I'm Tony, and this is Laura, and this is our dog Ginger. We escaped the rat race by investing in real estate and hit the road, traveling to freedom across the United States, visiting friends and family. And today we're enjoying a wonderful life. Join us on Fulfilled Freedom. We hope to see you soon. We're here to talk about our YouTube channel, Fulfilled Freedom, and our first outing. Our first outing with our actually trailer that you don't see behind us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's part of this first outing story that we have to talk about.
Stay tuned and we'll tell you all about it.
Was it the right decision? But yeah, so anyway, we headed off to Tulsa, Oklahoma for our first excursion. And actually it was a business excursion that we went on.
But it's part of our full-time working, living on the road in our RV.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, if you watch our intro video, we talked a lot about our passive income and real estate that we own and such. But anyway, so yeah, we headed off, and actually the first thing that we did when we went out that way is we went to Grove, Oklahoma.
Well, first, before we got there, we stopped at Kansas Lake on the way out there because we max out at 6 hours driving a day, so we wanted to stop halfway in between, and so we found this lake in the middle of Kansas called Kannapolis or something like that.
Right, yeah.
And nice little campground in the middle of Kansas, and we stopped there, spent the night, and then traveled on our way to Grove, Oklahoma.
And I would say, I know a lot of people talk about it, and I think we've done really good about making certain that we're only traveling like 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, not any more than that, because it just gets so exhausting.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, then we headed on into Grove.
Yep. And a lot of my family lives there, so we were able to visit family, and we have got a campground that was right off the lake of Grand Lake of Oklahoma, and that's actually where my father lives full-time in his RV. So we were able to get a premium spot there, and we were right by the water, right by the boat dock. It was incredibly beautiful.
It was.
It was.
It was really awesome. Yeah. Yep.
For our first time out, we did pretty good.
We did pretty good. Well, you know, and here we're sharing a few pictures with you right now of some of that area there where we stayed. So from there, we stayed there how long?
About a week.
About a week?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then we went ahead and went on into Tulsa, but we went really to the west of Tulsa into a campground where we stayed there for how long?
A month. One whole month.
One whole month.
31 days actually.
31 days.
Yeah. And we actually originally had a COE, Corps of Engineers campsite reserved, but with the COVID issues and the pandemic, they shut that down and canceled our reservations, and so we scrambled to find another reservation. So we did find this Eagles View campground, and we stayed there for 30 days. And then we decided that we wanted to go to a campground. So we found Keystone Campground that was just a little bit more west of town and near Sand Springs, and camped there for another week.
But there was a major event that happened during this time frame, and that was what's behind us. Yep.
We traded our travel trailer in for a fifth wheel. The travel trailer was great for weekend trips or little trips here and there, but after living in it for her full time, we just couldn't make it work.
The walls started coming in on us.
Yeah, it was we just needed a little bit more space. just for full-time living. It just like I said, just didn't quite work out just right.
And luckily the truck that we had originally bought, which had a camper shell on it, but the truck could handle the fifth wheel. We just had to like get on Facebook Marketplace and sell the topper that was on the truck so that we could go ahead and then set it up from there. So
which ended up working great. We sold the topper, and it helped pay for the hitch that we had to buy to put in the back of the truck for the fifth wheel.
For the fifth wheel, yeah. So the main purpose of our trip to Tulsa was actually to work on a couple of our rental properties. We had a long-time tenant in one of our rental properties that moved out, and we had gotten some bids that were quite high, and kind of the handyman, so we went ahead and took a lot of tools with us, but we spent some time, took about 2 weeks on that property to go through it, just get it all fixed up and whatnot.
And I painted.
And she painted, and she was rocking out when she did that. In fact, hey, here's a short little video clip. Rental properties here. So this is just kind of what it is here. It's kind of things are pulled away here. We're actually getting ready to paint today, and so that's kind of what we're working on here. Pretty much most of the time we just have to come in and paint and either clean the carpets or put new carpets in, and Laura, well, she's got her office set up here, and we brought Ginger along today. This is Ginger, our dog, and so this is the kitchen, and we just got a little bit of work to do, but I gotta figure out what's going on back here. All this noise, I don't know. Oh my God, you're gotta be kidding me.
Woohoo! I'm painting W's. Painting W's.
She's painting. She's
I'm
in here
painting W's.
rocking out and doing some painting. Yeah. Yeah, so this is what we, kind of do in our spare time. And we'll get away from the loud music here. And yeah, this is just a little 3-bedroom, and this is another room here that we'll be painting all the walls today, and got some new doors and getting some new doors put up, and we have our cleaners come in, and our cleaners will do the final cleaning on everything. Yep, so she was rocking out, and we got that thing finished in no time. And then we actually had another property that was a duplex where we had converted one side to an Airbnb. Well, we were able now to get the second side turned over into an Airbnb. So really near downtown Tulsa, we have a duplex. Both sides are now Airbnb, and they're cash flowing like crazy. So that keeps us on the road.
But when while we were there, we rehabbed the property, put in new flooring, put in all the, we painted it. Actually had a contractor paint it.
Had a contractor paint it because
we were
I don't like painting.
And I was done. I was over it. So we then needed to furnish the place and decorate it, and so that's what actually took the rest of the month to get that done. And but we didn't do it like all the time. We balanced it out, and we took a couple days to go hiking. We took a couple days to go sightseeing. We took a couple extra days to go see family. While in Tulsa, we stopped at the Gathering Place, which is a free park in the middle of town. It's a beautiful park with gardens all around, a restaurant, boat rentals, playground areas for the kids to play. It's for all ages, and it's a free park, beautiful, huge park to walk around. We played in the different areas on the playground, and we just had a good old time that day playing on the structures, and walked around the park and lounged, and stopped at the Gathering area, which had just reopened. We really enjoyed the park.
Another thing that happened while we were in Tulsa was I was a guest speaker at the Tulsa Real Estate Investment Association, in which I gave a presentation to the audience in regards to fix and flipping houses, along with other various real estate investment options for people to choose from.
And then we worked the other days, and it just balanced out and worked out really well.
Yeah. In fact, that's when Trump was in town.
That's when we got out of town.
That's when we got out of town. Yeah, for sure. So that was our first excursion. A lot of things happening. Working on 2 houses, unloading a trailer, getting a 5th wheel. It
Yeah.
was really good
And we
experience.
have footage of that fifth wheel transfer.
Oh, that's right.
So we
Yeah.
moved from the trailer to the other, and
In fact-
they put it door to door, and we were able to move the contents of all of our stuff from door to door. So after the Airbnb got all finished, we spent a couple extra days at the lake, and then we headed on home to our home base in Colorado, and we stayed at the same camp spot there in Kansas, and then headed on home.
In fact, going in, there was like this severe weather notice. I
Yeah.
remember I was freaking out, thinking, "Oh my gosh, a tornado's going to come through! A tornado's going to come through!" And I can't remember, but it didn't. So it was just like, So anyway, we really hope you enjoy following us on our journey as we continue throughout the United States and seeing friends and families all over the place. So be sure to follow us and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know how we're doing. Be sure to put messages in the comments.
And we encourage you to live your freedom.